Cheers. Here's
Hey.
to a new house.
Here's to a new house.
Yeah. By the way, why all of this?
Why move?
Yeah, why move? What good? What gives? I mean, we love
Seriously.
this house.
Right. I'll be really honest with you.
Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Okay, let's just get right into it, because you already know who's going to be playing the victim this weekend. That's right, Robyn Brown acting like she never wanted this life. I didn't choose this. Everyone took it away from me. I didn't want to be a monogamist, I just wanted to live my faith. Girl, please. The way she spins it, you'd think being the only wife is some sort of punishment instead of, you know, exactly what she's been angling for all along. And the funniest part, none of it even makes sense. But let me remind you of some of the greatest hits from Robyn's Poor Me playlist. I'm tired of being punished and blamed. People think I'm a bad person just because I communicate. I feel bad that I have a good relationship with Kody when others don't. That's on them. They made choices. Janelle made choices. Christine made choices. They basically handed him to me and said, "We don't want to spend time with him." Uh-huh. Sure, Robyn, because that's definitely how it happened. He's had wives reject him affection-wise because they're uncomfortable. I've had kids call me asking to relax the rules, but these aren't my rules. I didn't sign up for monogamy, I'm just tired of being questioned. Okay. But also, yes, you did. Then she talks about trying to set up video chats for the kids during the pandemic. When I got all this pushback, I finally thought, why am I trying? So I gave up. My kids and I were heartbroken. It just reminded us that we're the outsiders. We don't know what else to do. And then she adds, if Christine said that, it means she never knew me. She didn't take the time. I don't know how to let this go, and this isn't me being dramatic. Girl, it's always you being dramatic. And then, of course, the pièce de résistance. I don't care how many presents you buy, how many special meals you make, or how fancy your house is. It's still a cheap, broken version. Okay, sure, Robyn. Totally not bitter at all. Now, besties, I was watching this show yesterday on Peacock, NBC's streaming service, called Southern Fried Lies. It's about this woman named Donna Herring, who apparently forged a will after her daughter's fiancé died in a car accident. And the way the prosecutor described her, you'd think they were talking about Robyn Brown. They said Donna was a master manipulator, so good at twisting people's minds that they thought her ideas were their own. That she lies constantly, uses tears, pity, and that whole I'm the victim act to distract people and control situations. And I was sitting there like, hold on, are we sure this show isn't called Southern Fried Sister Wives? Because that description fits Robyn to a T. That's when it really hit me. Robyn Brown is dangerous. She's not just manipulative, she's strategic. She's putting ideas into people's heads, Kody's, her kids, everyone around her, convincing them that anyone who isn't her is evil, disloyal, or against the family. She's told her kids that their dad didn't want them, that he was abusive. But get this, there's zero evidence of that. I checked. The divorce records show no allegations of domestic violence, none, ever. In fact, you know what Robyn did say in those court papers? That simply asking a child a question was cornering and abusive. I mean, come on, that's next level manipulation. So yeah, besties, that's Robyn Brown for you, crying on cue, rewriting reality, and turning everyone around her into her emotional backup dancers. Anyway, if you haven't watched Southern Fried Lies, go check it out. You'll see exactly what I mean. Now, let's get into this week's new episode, because, whoa, it's a wild one.
You haven't seen Jack for what? It was very, very painful experience. There was such a want to change my environment.
Okay, besties, I just did some math, and this is just about Kody and Robyn. So I started thinking, how many times have these two actually moved? And when I counted it all up, it's 7 times in the last 15 years. 7. That's basically every couple of years, Kody decides he's suddenly got too much trauma or pain to handle and needs a fresh start. But let's be real. He's not running toward healing. He's running away. From what? Take your pick. Conflict, responsibility, emotional messes, maybe even creditors. The man runs faster than his own accountability. Every time life gets too real, boom. New house, new town, same problems. And it got me thinking about my own life for a second. We built our house in 2012, moved in 2013, and I've been here ever since. 12 years, same place. We only moved once before that, and that was just temporary while building this home. Once we got settled, we stayed. Because that's what normal families do when they actually want stability. Now imagine what that constant moving must do to kids. You're uprooting them over and over, taking away their sense of safety, their routines, their friends, their memories. It's not just a move, it's a full emotional reset every time. Those poor kids have gone from Lehigh to Vegas, into some small church school, then public school for a year, only to be pulled out again. Then back to Vegas, then Flagstaff. Some were yanked out of high school their junior year. That's cruel. Those are the years you're supposed to be settling into yourself, not unpacking boxes again. And the younger ones, they've never had that feeling of, this is home. You know that house you grow up in, the one that sticks in your memory forever, even if you move away. These kids don't have that. There's no single place that grounds them, no foundation to look back on. I think about my own son. He's basically grown up in this house. He doesn't remember our short-term rental or the place we lived when he was a baby. This house is his childhood. It's where he feels safe. It's where all his memories live. Sometimes I think about moving, maybe for more space, maybe a better setup for my podcast, but then I stop and think, what would that do to him? This house is his comfort zone, his stability, his whole world. Why would I take that away just because I want a little more room? That's the difference. That's what frustrates me about Kody and Robyn. They don't think about the long-term effects on anyone else. Not the kids, not the family, just themselves. Every move, every decision is about their comfort, their pain, their convenience. And that, my friends, is why they'll never understand what real stability or real parenting looks like.
How's she liking being the only wife?
Robyn struggled with the whole thing. I mean, she married me under the premise of plural marriage with the expectation of plural marriage. And the other wives left. I wondered if my value to her.
Let's get one thing straight. Robyn Brown is absolutely lying when she says she never wanted monogamy. Please. She built her entire world around isolating Kody from his wives and pitting him against his own kids, all while painting herself as the poor, misunderstood victim who just wanted love. What most people don't know is that Robyn and Kody actually met with AUB church leaders a while back. Robyn tried to convince them to let the Browns build a compound on Coyote Pass, a full-blown church commune where they could recruit new members and basically start their own branch of the AUB in Flagstaff. That plan completely fell apart, and now she's acting like she's moved on from Coyote Pass. But that's not the full story. She was all in until it didn't go her way. And here's the kicker. If Robyn really believed in her faith like she claims, she'd have gone back to church by now. Under AUB doctrine, she's technically bound for hell. She's not going to the celestial kingdom. Her spiritual ticket got revoked the minute Kody's other wives were released. The church sees Kody as a failure, and any devout woman in her shoes would leave him, return to Utah or Montana, and find a man still in good standing with the church. But Robyn, she's staying right where the money is. Because let's be real, this was never about religion. It was about status, control, and financial security. Most men in that faith aren't wealthy. And at 46, Robyn isn't exactly prime real estate in that world anymore. The men there are chasing 19-year-olds who can still have babies, not middle-aged reality stars. If she truly cared about her religion, she wouldn't have married Kody in the first place. She wouldn't have gone public. The AUB wanted nothing to do with sister wives. Their leaders warned Kody years ago that chasing fame would destroy his family, and well, prophecy fulfilled. The Browns abandoned their church the minute cameras started rolling. They drink coffee and alcohol, they swear, they wear whatever they want, and their kids are out living normal lives. Nothing about that fits the AUB's strict teachings. Robyn knows this. But she plays the devout wife card whenever it makes her look holy or sympathetic. Now she's manipulating Kody by pretending she's unsatisfied with their situation, keeping him hooked with the fear that she might leave. And Kody, he's just as bad. He thinks buying her a mansion will keep her loyal. The two of them are stuck in a toxic, codependent performance that only ends if she walks or he goes broke. Robyn's version of polygamy isn't faith. It's fiction. It's emotional warfare disguised as martyrdom. And that's exactly why Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all called her out for being fake. So what do you think, besties? Is Robyn a misunderstood wife or the biggest manipulator in Brown family history? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the next deep dive.